on that note, I just want to be known by you all. Someone does. Yesterday, before we started the recording, Hunter sent me a text message and said that him and his wife were in a car accident. And these are two people I care about. You know, a couple who's very close friends of mine. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're all right, but we're cut up pretty bad. You know, my wife's cut up on her arms. I've cut across my face. Like, he was like, it looks insane. It looks like a log got thrown through the window. We're lucky to be alive." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" Like, I think I sent up a prayer for him. Like, I hope they're okay. And then he's like, "Yeah, check this out." And he sends me a picture of him completely naked in his bathroom mirror. So he set up, knowing that I would care about him and like trust his word. He set up this whole scenario saying he was in a car accident in order to make me care, and then look at his naked body. Yeah.
You know, I when you catch me, it's not even you. It's a lot of different people. Let me tell you. If I'm getting ready to take a shower, which I was getting ready to take a shower, and I'm just sitting there texting somebody, it's going to lead to me sending something. All right.
So yeah. Anyway, unrelated to that point, you could argue. I was looking on everyone's favorite website, Rule 34, and noticed that there's no entries for Papa Meat or Hunter. There's entries for Meat Canyon, but none of them are of him. It's all cartoons he's made, so that's cheating. So if someone could do something about that, I have plenty of reference material.
There's plenty of CreepCast ones.
No, there's not.
Yeah, my wife just sent me the other day. Allison just sent me one of I'm pregnant and you're standing behind me.
No, you're not. Not on Rule 34.
No, true. Yeah, no, there's not. No, thank God. But I guess what I'm saying is there's at least that. There's angles of that. I mean, I'm pregnant.
My point is, I need more bad things to happen to Hunter. That's all I'm trying to get across. So I was interested in naked celebrities and the paranormal back then.
Preach.
I was like, man, this guy's cool.
Preach.
Me too, brother.
I just want to see a movie star's tits and an asshole, and I just want to. I want to see ghost sightings. That's a real 13-year-old boy's search history was like boob, scary. Yeah, that's why I feel like men are primarily more able to see into the afterlife because they look for questions after post-nut clarity. It's like a level of transcendence. They're like, I have to find
philosophers for a moment.
Yeah, do a little sticky keys and click out some stuff real quick and be like, oh, there it is, that kind of thing.
The visions are taking hold of me.
Also, this guy, like we said, he rules. He's into goth chicks with huge milky tits and fishnets, and he's looking up fucking spells online, and then he meets a girl named Angelica, literally an angel. All right.
This guy's cool.
Let's get into it.
I like this guy. Might become my did I write this? Was it?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I Jared Roberts? He does. I know. Okay, I'm not just coping because I said that he was attractive earlier, but he has like my complexion and long black hair. So maybe this is like a bizarro. Me and him could get along. I think me and Jared could be friends.
I love that you slipped in that he looks like you. You're like, he's the most attractive man I've ever seen, and then you slip in.
I did not. Okay, for one, that's not at all what
and
I
then
said.
You're like, you know what? He looks
man, and I'm like, we have similar style.
He looks just like me.
We have similar style.
All right,
is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just saying that I like this guy. All right. And he, might I add, has yet to send me a picture of him naked after telling me him and his wife were in a car crash.
Well, I like to keep you on your toes a little bit.
Okay. There was one guy. He went by the handle Rapscallion 42. Is that right? Rapscallion 42.
Yeah, I just thought it was Rapscallion.
You know what? You're probably... I'm looking. Yeah, that's definitely Rapscallion.
Dude, earlier when you're reading Globetrotter, I think I read like Globetrotter or something like that. Or no, Globrotter. I was like, what? What is this? Like Globetrotter. I'm like, oh right.
It's me, the old the Globe.
Or no, I would say it was. I thought I read it as Globit. I read it as Globit Rotter. I was like,
Globit Rotter.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's pretty good.
You're like Globetrotter. I'm like, ah, right, yeah.
It's me, kids, the Globit Rotter. It's like
the Harlem Globit Rotters.
He went by the handle Rapscallion 42. He was an odd guy into hacking and anarchy.
Yeah. He has to be German. In my mind, he's German.
Yeah, he's really into Rammstein.
Yeah, Rammstein. He's like, I listen to Rammstein and I smoke cigarettes all day. What's all I do all day is I talk about anarchy because I hate the government.
Her friend said she didn't think it was cool to be hacking Angelica's account, or if this was her brother, to knock it off. Angelica swore it was her, and her friend replied,
I know you're not Angelica because Angelica's sitting right here with me. Oh, God, dude. God.
Whoa.
God.
You know, I know when one of these stories is good. I know when it's getting me because I suddenly become aware of the door to my office just off to my right. Like I just start thinking about.
Yeah, you're gonna find like a clone of yourself just standing in the doorway or something like that.
Yeah, its eyes are a little too tall. Just like
yeah.
Just something a little off. Yeah.
Yeah, your eyes are just a little too far apart. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Just a little uncanny.
Yeah. It would be, well, now I'd actually be safe because I know it's Jared Roberts, my close friend.
Yeah, my lifelong 22-decade
old buddy, old pal. I just call him randomly and start telling him about like his mom's birthday. Like, all
yeah. He's like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Jared, you're German?
Jared, it's me, Jared. The guys joked that he was at his prayers, but he'd always come away looking more upset than anything. Once a new guy asked if he was a Muslim, and he replied with,
I'm sorry.
The guy asked what he was sorry for.
He was telling me how your children die. You know, I'd probably fire Milky. I think that is when me and Milky would probably part ways, buddy.
I think if a grown man approached me and said, I saw your children die, I would have to be like, why don't you never look at me again?
Yeah, I would be like, oh, okay, cool. So we're done.
She said she remembered, though, that I used to tell her I'd found a way to get into the internet without a connection. I'd have to call some number with my modem. Then I'd have to sit still at the screen for a few minutes. Something like that. She always thought I was joking.
So you'd have to stem in your chair for a couple minutes.
You'd have to. So what? To connect to the internet, you call the number on the back of the modem, and then you set and vibrate in your chair as the Dark Lord Baphomet takes your mortal soul. And then you speak Latin, and then boom, you're online. Yeah. Like every time your kids over, like you have the computer set up in like the dining room like parents used to do, and it's like, oh Jimmy, you're gonna talk to your friends, that's cool. He's like, yeah mom.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like gripping the table.
Yeah.
Like the pictures are shaking off the wall. He's like, oh my God. He's like starts floating out of the chair. Kids in their little computer games. I think he plays Bible games on there. I think that's what he does.
Yeah. Anyone remember the dog? Sometimes there were no people and there was just this dog at the counter. I think it was a golden retriever. It never panted, but it watched. And sometimes it'd make you do things.
Bro.
Do you guys remember that? No. I was touched by my uncle. I was touched by my uncle when I was watching Air Bud when I was younger.
I'm gonna say on a limb, I think that one's just you.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, I think your repressed trauma while watching Air Bud is on you, man. I'm sorry.
I think it's showing up again, but my condolences. I hope it gets better. Sorry that happened. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb
Yeah.
And say that these ancient Mesopotamian wind spirits, as I've called them,
are not going to
that do not adhere to time and can predict things like decades and have existed before.
Right.
They existed in the internet before the
Probably
internet.
Not going to be affected by a bullet, huh?
Probably not affected by both a bullet and the old Ferris Bueller dummy trick.
No. All right, let's not discredit the Ferris Bueller trick. I think any spirit would be inclined
if they have had like a 40-year game plan to manipulate these possessed people into figuring out codes on these websites at internet cafes, and there's people through the walls, I think they understand what a mannequin is. I don't think.
You would think the same thing, but Ferris Bueller's his parents didn't see it when he was sick.
Look, I don't think like they jump you. I don't think the bee people see like the back of your head and they're like, it's the guy with the hair, let's get him. They can probably I think they just know where you are. I think they just know. All right,
if we're taking all the mysticism out of it, fine. Because I like the idea that they're like, it's his hair. And guys, be sure to give us a listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and rate us there. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Don't get trapped into old web ring purgatory pits from hell unless you really want to. Or most importantly, if she's really hot. Bye.